Hi everybody, Miss Amy's here with our Behavior Basics lesson for the week. And our Behavior Basics lesson today, or for the week, is changes in schedule. So how do we deal with changes in our schedule? It's really hard sometimes when we have changes, right? It kind of throws us for a loop or gets us really frustrated sometimes. So let's go through our story and see how it goes. And remember, at the end, we'll have some discussion questions as well. Okay, ready? All right, boys and girls, and remember, before we get going on our video, we need to review our rules so we can get our bodies and our minds ready, okay? So let's get those rules. Okay, so here are our rules. Rule number 1, our mouth is quiet. Gus needs to learn that rule. He's being a little barky today. Okay, rule number 2, our eyes are looking, right? Our eyes are looking at our computer. That's where our lessons are. Or if you're working with mom and dad, your eyes are looking at the paper or on mom and dad, okay? Rule number 3, my hands and feet are to myself. My body is still, okay? Rule number 4, my ears are listening. Are your ears listening? Good job. And rule number 5, if you have a question or you need help, you raise your hand. Raise it. Miss Amy will come if we're at school, or one of our paras will come and help you, or if you're at home, mom and dad will come, or brother and sister will come. Just raise your hand if you have any questions. Okay. Whoa. Okay, changes in schedule. Ready for our story? Okay, all right. Every day we have a schedule to help with the day. And that's true. For most of you, Miss Amy has sent a schedule so that mom and dad know what to do and what activities you're supposed to do for the day, what skills you're going to target. So mom and dad have a schedule for you that Miss Amy gave them. So that's the work that you do every day, okay? So you do have a schedule even though you're at home. And every day we have a schedule to help with the day. It tells me what we're doing and what is next. It tells me what we are doing and what is next. I like knowing what is expected of me. Miss Amy does too. Sometimes plans change and I get confused. It's really easy sometimes to get confused when plans change, huh? Sometimes I know when the change is happening. Sometimes. Sometimes the change happens and I am surprised. Surprised. I need to remember it's okay when changes happen. It's okay. If I have questions, I can raise my hand and the teacher will help me, or your mom and dad will help you if the plans change at home. I will remain calm when changes happen. It will make the change easier. So you have to stay calm, and then when the changes happen, and mom and dad or Miss Amy or your teacher, they will help you with making that change a little bit easier, okay? All right. So changes in schedule. It's really a hard thing to put together, right? But it happens and changes are okay. We just have to work through them together. So remember, you have to stay calm and ask questions if you have questions, okay? Most of you are pretty good about that. We just can't get upset. Okay, we are going to do our discussion questions. Are you ready? Okay, let's go to our discussion questions. Okay, so we have our changes in schedule here, and I pulled up all of the story on one page with our pictures so we can kind of remember what we read about. Okay, Gus needs to stop barking. And let's go through our discussion questions. So a thumbs up for yes or a thumbs down for no. Remember? Yes or no. No. Yes. Okay. Question number 1. Do you have a daily schedule? You sure do. You have a daily schedule. Sometimes on the weekends you might not, but Monday through Friday when we have school time, you have a daily schedule of things that we need to do, right? Right. Yes. You have a daily schedule. Question number 2. When a change happens during the day, can you lay on the floor and cry? If a change happens during the day, can you lay on the floor and cry? No, you cannot lay on the floor and cry. We're going to stay calm and we're going to make the change together, right? We're going to get through it together. Yeah. Okay, question number 3. Do you check your schedule throughout the day? Do you check your schedule throughout the day? Yeah, we do, right? Because we always need to know where we're going next and what's happening. I check my schedule throughout the day. And when we're at school, we have schedules that we keep an eyeball on, right? Yep, we sure do. The paras help Miss Amy with it by staying on schedule. I help the paras stay on schedule. We all help each other stay on schedule. Yes, we do. Okay, question number 4. Do you like having a schedule and knowing what comes next? Do you like having a schedule and knowing what comes next? Yeah, I sure do. I bet you do too. I think, some people are better at just kind of winging it, but I like to know what's coming up next. I'm very structured that way. Okay, rule number 5. Is every single day the same on your schedule? Are all the days the same on your schedule? No, because we have different specials, we have different things that happen on different days, right? So our schedule is different every day no matter what. And those are the predicted changes that we prepare for. But sometimes there's unpredicted changes that we can't prepare for, and that's what we're really talking about. But our schedule doesn't look the same every day. No, it sure doesn't. Okay, question number 6. Have you ever been surprised at school with a change? Did Miss Amy ever surprise you by saying we have a all-school assembly and our schedule is changing today? Sometimes that happens, right? It does. And that's just what we have to do. We just have to go with it, right? We'll go down to the assembly and we'll just change that schedule a little bit. Yeah. So yes, sometimes you have been probably surprised at school with a change. Sometimes we have to do that, right? Yeah. Okay, question number 7. Can you raise your hand if you get confused when a change happens? Can you raise your hand when you get confused when a change happens? Yes, you sure can. You can always raise your hand and ask questions, always, especially when there's a change that happens. Okay? That's exactly what you should be doing. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Good job. Hope you got that one right. Okay, question number 8. Does the schedule tell you the weather? Does the schedule tell you the weather? No, the schedule doesn't really tell you the weather, right? The calendar group on the schedule will tell you the weather because we go through that, right? The calendar group will tell you the schedule, or the weather, but the schedule itself won't tell you the weather. No. Okay. Does the schedule tell you what you're doing today? The schedule tells you what you're doing today. Yes. It gives you all of the activities that are laid out for the day, right? Right. Yep, your schedule tells you what you are going to do today. Okay, last question. Does a schedule help set a routine? Does a schedule help set a routine? It sure does. A schedule helps set a routine so that we know what's going to happen so that we can do the same thing on every day. So even though our days look different, we usually know what a regular Wednesday looks like, what a regular Friday looks like, and we can have that routine throughout the week. Sometimes there are unpredicted changes, yes, and that will change up the routine. But usually it's the same every week. So it just changes by the day. But we get used to that, right? So yes, having a schedule helps set routines. Yeah, just like when we come into school and we go and put our backpack away and we get our lunches and put them in the fridge. Those are routines because we do it every single day. The routines when we go out to the playground and we get our coat on and we put our boots on if there's snow outside. Those are routines. Oh, and I forget, and we line up at the door and then we all walk out together. Those are routines because we do them every single time. Every single time. Okay? All right, boys and girls. Well, it's been a lovely behavior basics lesson with you for today, and I hope that you are able to work with mom and dad as there are some changes in your schedule while you're at home doing your digital learning. I know that things sometimes definitely change in the home environment, right? Maybe the dog goes, I mean, Gus changes my routine sometimes. So I gotta change things up a little bit with Gus. So just remember, stay calm, okay? Stay calm and raise your hand and ask for help, okay? And we'll help you. Mom and dad will help you. Miss Amy will help you. We'll help, okay? All right. Have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.